Welcome back, everyone. It is Wednesday, August 28th in the MLB. We have 5 picks for today's MLB slate. Let's dive into it. As Austin joined by Logan. Let's recap yesterday. Another winning day. We kept the line moving, a 3-2 day. Judge is over 1.5 bases. Sweat free. If you bet anything else Yankees related, you got cooked yesterday. But Judge bases, first AB double, will take it. Phillies team total over 4.5. We got a little bit of luck there. They had 4 in the first 3 innings, of course, made us sweat, but they came through. So did the parlay of the day, which was pretty sweat free. We're 2 losers, missed both by 1 run. We needed 1 more from the Guards and 1 more from the Toronto Blue Jays and Red Sox game. We ended on 9. Not going to complain there. We got lucky in that Phillies game. Let's hopefully get a little bit more luck today, or we can just get sweat-free bets, sweat-free winners. Who's in? We got 5 picks diving in. As always, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, let us know your favorite picks down below in the comment section. And as always, let's have a great day. Let's have a great Wednesday. I posted the breakdown before this video, so we have some early games. I actually don't think Logan and I touched any of the early games. If you're watching this video later on in the day, you should be good to lock these in. But go check out the breakdown. It was posted before this one. And here we go. Let's get into the 5 picks. The first one, I hate doing the parlay of the day. That I say it's in another, you have to go check another site out for it. But I want to let you guys know parlay of the day is back. Hit 3 straight. We'll have another one linked at the top of the pinned comment in the description. Should be live around 9:30 a.m., 10 a.m. Eastern time. You can go show it some love. Trying to go for another winner, a 4th straight winner there. You can go show that some love. But you guys came in for some picks, not just for me to tell you to go somewhere else. Well, don't worry. The next 4 picks, all you can lock in right now when we talk about them. The first one you probably won't like, and it is a team, not the Cardinals, but I'm backing them today. I'm taking the Padres team total under 4.5 runs, minus 120 on Caesars. Now, you could say, Austin, the Padres have scored 7 the last 2 days. Why are we taking an under 4.5? We'll talk about why. Now, there was a couple things I consider this game. I do think the Cardinals win this one. But I don't really want to trust their bats, if I'm being honest. And Joe Musgrove's been really good. Joe Musgrove is due a bad start. I did consider the regular under 8.5, but I honestly just want to fade the Padres here. And I'm honestly a big Padres fan. After going to Petco Park, Logan and I have a soft spot for the Padres. I think if I'm rooting for some teams out in the NL, I do like the Padres. I mean, they're a fun team to root for. However, I will root against them today. Today, Andre Pallante starts for the Cardinals, a 3.84 ERA and a 1.29 WHIP. Pallante has been very solid recently, though. He started the year as a reliever, and then he's quickly transitioned into a starter, given some injuries in there, and he's pitched really well for him. You look at his last 3 starts. One of them, 5 2/3, 1 earned run to the Twins. The next one, 7 innings pitched, or that was actually to the Royals. The next one, 7 innings, 2 earned runs to the Dodgers. Then the next one was 7 innings, 1 earned run allowed to the Twins. So he's pitched really well here. But where did this guy come out of left field? No, not necessarily. Like I said, he was a bullpen arm, but he's been pitching really well. And kind of bullpen arms, I feel like they come into the starting rotation and they take some time to figure it out. Happens to guys like Bowden Francis or whatever, the guy for the Blue Jays. He took some time to figure it out, figure out his stuff. Same kind of thing for Michael King, and same kind of thing here for him. Now, sure, you could look at the last 14 days for the Padres against righties. They are 2nd in batting average, 3rd in OPS, 1st in WRC+. They've been really good. They don't strike out, 2nd fewest Ks. Guys that rely on the strikeouts tend to really struggle against the Padres because they don't do that. They put the ball in play. But for a guy like Pallante, he's not relying on strikeouts. 14th percentile in whiff percentage and K percentage. What he relies on is soft ground balls. 96th percentile in barrel percentage, 98th in ground ball percentage. He's really good at getting those soft ground ball outs. And we've seen in the last 8 starts made by him, he's had 10 or more ground ball outs recorded. And he had a season high 14 in his most recent starts. It just goes to show you that's what he does. Now, I'm confident he gives up some hits here today. I'm not saying he shuts out the Padres. They don't get a single hit and he throws a no-hitter. I think they give up some singles and whatnot. At the same time, this season, we've talked about it before, the Padres, most double plays grounded out into in the MLB. So would not shock me. Maybe he gives up a single. Maybe we can get that ball or hit right to a second baseman or the shortstop, can turn 2. And we've seen the Padres neutralized like that. The only thing that could go wrong here is the Padres are just finding the gap. So if they are, you tip the cap to them. But Pallante's been really good in those capacities, getting those soft ground balls. When he gets guys in scoring position, 239 batting average allowed, runners in scoring position. With 2 outs, that drops to 118. So really good getting that final out of the inning to get out of those big innings, which will obviously be important here today. And then when he comes out, he gives up 2 or 3 earned runs. We turn it over to our bullpen. We have Matthew Liberatore. He's fully rested. Normally, I'm not a big Liberatore fan, but he is a lefty, and I do like lefties against the Padres. Their numbers have gone down way big time against lefties because they have a lot of lefties. They don't get that lefty on left matchup. And then we will likely wrap up this game with Helsley, the guy that leads the league in saves. So I don't necessarily know if the Cardinals win this game. They could lose it 4-0 for all I care. I just don't think the Padres are putting up 5 today. So tail me with the Padres team total under 4.5. Back the Lou. And we're going to back Mr. Palante. Let's hope he absolutely pitches a gem. But Logan, I'm throwing it to you. You got an overpick, and it's going to the scene of a crime for a lot of people yesterday, especially Yankees bettors. Where are you rolling?
Yep. If I told you the Patrick Corbin masterclass happened yesterday, probably would shock a lot of people. I mean, it always comes out of nowhere, but we're going back to that game in that series. I'm taking the Yankees and Nationals over 8.5, minus 125 odds on Fanatics is your best value there. Yeah, the Yankees were cooked by Patrick Corbin last night. The game soared under 4-2 final score. Anything Yankees related pretty much didn't cash, except for, like you said, the Judge bases. Today, they face another lefty in Mackenzie Gore. Now, Gore is a way different type of lefty than Patrick Corbin. I will be shocked if the Yankees don't absolutely light up Mackenzie Gore. Also, you know what? One of my more successful bets this year has been fading Mackenzie Gore, because weirdly enough, he gets some line respect, or he gets some prop respect. Today, he is not getting any of that. Let's talk about Mackenzie Gore starting for the Nationals. 4.51 ERA, 1.56 whip for Mackenzie Gore. That whip tells a lot. I mean, walks and hits are something Mackenzie Gore gives up plenty of, and he was much better earlier in the season. I thought really he was going to take a step this year in the right direction. Not really. 6 ERA since the All-Star break. Not good numbers at all for Mackenzie Gore. He's not missing bats like he did earlier in the season. Look at what he's done in his last 4 starts. 7, 9, 5, and 8 hits allowed in his last 4 starts. Yeah, sometimes he gets lucky with giving up the hits but not the runs like his most recent start. But damn, I mean, you're giving up consistently 6+ hits. I'm gonna definitely trust the team to be able to hit Mackenzie Gore today. Gore also 32nd percentile in walk percentage. And these Yankees hitters are very patient. I mean, one of the more annoying things about these Yankees hitters is, how many pitches they see in at-bats. Also a no with Mitchell Parker a couple days ago. These Yankees hitters are patient, and I think the way you really attack Mackenzie Gore is put the bat on the shoulder, say, look, man, if you're not going to put it in the zone, so I'm not swinging at it. And then Mackenzie Gore is forced in a 3-2 count or something like that to put one right down the middle, because that's just where his location is. That's why he's giving up a lot of these hits. Or I swear these pitches are tunneled right down the middle of the plate. Yankees hitters obviously should be able to get to him. Last 14 days versus lefties, Yankees 15th in batting average, 9th in OPS, 8th in WRC plus. Obviously, those numbers weren't helped yesterday by the Patrick Corbin masterclass. But again, Patrick Corbin is a soft-throwing left-handed pitcher that just relies on soft contact, ground ball outs, that type of stuff. Mackenzie Gore is he thinks of himself as a strikeout specialist. He wants to be a strikeout specialist, but it hasn't worked out most of the year. And he has a 3.5 earned run line. Yankees team total today, it's the 5.5. Look, Austin and I look at a lot of these props, a lot of these totals. Those two props and team total are telling me Mackenzie Gore is about to get rocked today. So hopefully the Yankees do play that out. And then on the other side, the reason I'm taking a full game over is because I think we're going to get some runs up on Carlos Rodon, who starts for the Yankees. 4.16 ERA, 1.23 whip. Obviously, if I thought the Nats weren't going to do anything, I'd probably just take, Yankees team total, call it a day, get a plus value bet there. But I still think Rodon is liable for some runs himself in this one. During August, he's playing good start, bad start. What do I mean by that? Look at his last 4 starts. 3 earned runs, 0 earned runs, 4 earned runs, 0 earned runs. So the pattern is telling me, hey, we could get 3+ earned runs off of Rodon today. But realistically, the numbers are there. The Nationals are putting the ball in play, and Rodon has been bad at limiting hard contact. Look at his StatCast numbers. Rodon, 15th percentile in barrel percentage, 26th percentile in hard hit percentage, 6th percentile in ground ball percentage. All of those numbers are actually really, really terrible, for a pitcher. And considering, if he's not getting the strikeout, heck, I'll take my chances with the Nats being able to, get some hard hit extra base hits off of Carlos Rodon. They showed up yesterday against Garrett Cole. Can they get some run production today? I like what I saw. Cruz got his double off the wall. I think there are some runs against Carlos Rodon in this one. And the last 14 days, if we go to bullpens, Nats 12th in bullpen ERA, Yankees second in bullpen ERA. So yeah, maybe these bullpens, are on paper a little bit better, but I still see some run opportunities. I mean, the Yankees bullpen hasn't been flawless. The closer comes in, Clay Holmes, still some run opportunities there. Nats bullpen, I mean, they've been better as of late, but still, I mean, if you're telling me Mackenzie Gore has an inefficient outing and we get, 5+ innings or 4+ innings of Nats bullpen, I'll take my chances any day. I love this over as my best bet of the day. It's a really solid look. Hopefully these two teams do bring the bats. But Austin, you got some more picks. Where are you going?
Yeah, we're going to wrap up the video with 2 more picks. We're going to start with a player prop. Unrelated, I really like that over for the Yankees Nats. One of my favorite overs on the card. Favorite player prop, though, today is another base prop. It's not going to be Aaron Judge. I don't want to nuke him for Logan. Hopefully he gets 9 bases today. I don't care. I'm going with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Give me his over 1.5 bases, which is currently -110 on BetMGM. So not too bad of odds there. I always say don't take it on FanDuel if you can avoid to. FanDuel has that like -145 or so. Obviously, you're playing a lot more juice, and on the off chance Vladdy doesn't play, don't get your bet voided if he pinch hits. So you kind of get cooked there. But I really like Vladdy. He's been really hot. I mean, not just recently, but over the last 2 months, I swear. Vlad, 2+ hits now in 4 straight games. So he's shown the ability, if it's just going to be the singles game, he can do that and get the 2+ hits to get you done. But on the same side, he's been swinging for a lot of hard contact as well. Vlad on the season, 322 batting average. I mean, let's keep in mind, he started off the season pretty rough. 373 in August. He's also batting 412 over the last 7 days. I mean, it helps when you have 2 hits in 4 straight, but also 404 over the last 30 days. Like I said, he's been one of the hottest hitters in baseball. Not only that, you throw that in there, Vlad has also crushed the ball at Fenway Park. Whatever about the wall back there, he absolutely crushes it. The batter's eye, I don't know, maybe the ball looks like a beach ball coming to him because he's absolutely crushing the baseball. 44 career games at Fenway, 353 batting average, one of his top 3 or 4 stadiums, and 27 extra base hits in 44 games played there. He has 2+ bases in 5 straight games at Fenway and 11 of his last 12. He's been scorching hot. Now, also, I can maybe end the analysis there and just say, hey, Vlad at Fenway, system play, we do it. But he also has a great matchup. He faces Brian Bayo, is projected to start for the Red Sox. Against Brian Bayo, he's 8 for 19, hitting 421 of the 8 hits, 3 doubles and 2 home runs. So extra base hit galore in there. To righties, Bayo, we're going to look at the pitches he's going to throw because obviously righty matchup here. Bayo's going to throw 45% sinker, 37% slider, and 16% changeup. Vlad's expected batting average versus those pitches from right-handed pitching, 340 versus the sinker, 320 versus the slider, and only 250 versus the changeup. Look, I'll take my chances with Vlad coming through here. He's obviously played really well in Fenway, really well against Brian Bayo, and we know the Red Sox bullpen is not all too good. Yesterday, the Blue Jays couldn't do anything for me to cash the over. Let's hope they do a lot today. They can cash the over if they want, but that probably means we get a chance at 5+ plate appearances for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Give me his over 1.5 bases. Now, my 5th and final play of the day will be a play that I really like. They almost put this as a 2-unit play or a 1.5-unit play. I'm just going to stick to 1 unit, but I really like this one. It's going to be either on DraftKings or on BetMGM. It's going to be the Orioles and Dodgers, both to score 2+ runs in the first 7 innings, -130 on BetMGM. You could take, there's a couple pivots. Obviously on FanDuel, you don't have this market. On DraftKings, I want to say they're -135. So a little bit juiced. Yesterday, we took the identical market for Kansas City and Cleveland. Didn't come through there. Granted, a lot of the analysis was banking on Michael Lorenzen pitching, and he got injured in the 2nd inning. So they threw in a bunch of bullpen arms, which I don't think the Guardians were prepared for. But yesterday, also in this game, I kind of like the over. I just don't think the over 8.5 hits unless we get at least 2 through 7 from each of these teams. I don't think one of the teams is scoring 7 and the other is scoring 1. I don't think one of the, that kind of thing. Yesterday, the Orioles won this game 3-2. The 2 teams then did cash the first 7 2+. But they went 1 for 14 with runners in scoring position. Let's hope there's more base runners and hopefully more hits with those base runners on base to get those runs. Now, Walker Buehler will start for the Dodgers, a 6.09 ERA and a 1.67 whip. He's not been great, let's be honest. He just has not been good. Now, additionally, if you watch the breakdown, the Orioles haven't been great against righties. Last 14 days, 27th in batting average and 26th in OPS and WRC+. So they haven't been great, but we all know the Orioles are much better offense than that, and they kind of showed that yesterday. Jack Flaherty, really good pitcher. They got 3 runs off of him, 6 hits, which was one of their best appearances and outings against a right-handed pitcher recently. Now you get Buehler, a guy who's been batting practice borderline. And when you get guys on base, Buehler, he's allowing a 327 batting average with runners in scoring position, 346 with 2 outs. So he's not getting those timely outs. Also, what I really like for this, Buehler allowing a 372 batting average, 429 on base percentage, and 1.067 OPS to lefties this season. That is just ridiculous numbers. I mean, if you think about 1.067, that's not too far behind what Judge has been doing this season. And then outside of Judge, I mean, we look at 1.067 to lefties, which we know the Orioles are going to stack lefties. That's higher than Juan Soto. That's higher than Bobby Witt Jr., higher than Shohei Ohtani. I mean, all the lefties should have great matchups here. We know the Orioles have plenty of lefties. I think they score 2 through 7 against Buehler and the Dodgers bullpen. On the flip side, we need Corbin Burnes, who will start for the O's, to give up some runs too. 3.28 ERA and a 1.13 whip. But we all know Corbin Burnes, he's been pretty bad recently. 2 earned runs allowed in 6 straight starts. In August, he's rocking an 8.7 ERA. He's allowed 4, 3, 8, and 5 earned runs in his 4 starts in August. He's going to face the Dodgers team. We know have the firepower. They have a bunch of lefties they can throw in there. They have Ohtani, Freeman and whatnot. They have some other guys down at the bottom that can do some damage to Corbin Burnes. They've been a top 10 unit all year against righties, especially over the last 2 weeks too. I just think this is a great spot to back these two teams to score 2 through 7 innings. If you want to do it for first 5, that's plus 160. I almost put a quarter unit on that. I'm just going to go first 7, both 2+ runs. I think this is a surefire winner, so I will roll with it. It's one of my favorite picks of the day. So those are 5 favorite picks of the day. You can scroll back in the video if you want to check out all of them. Our parlay of the day should be live in a little bit. When it is live, I will link it down below in the description in the pinned comment. And if you want to go check out the breakdown where I talk about every single MLB game, you can go check it out. It's linked on the screen, plus some other YouTube shorts. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Let's try to do better than the 3-2 day today and go 4-1 or 5-0. Let's get it done, and we'll see you guys back tomorrow. Peace.